And welcome back. Where we left off last time in Against the Storm, we're going to attempt one last attempt to do Gathering Storm on Prestige 9 in the Coral Forest. Some pre-look at this. Doesn't look like, in theory, it shouldn't be too hard as long as we don't get a bad modifier and such, right? So the bad modifier, we weren't clearing any during the storm. Had I noticed that earlier, I might have played a little differently, but yeah, kind of screwed the last one up. And the last one was kind of my fault. I'm going to go ahead and do this bottom one here. I'm going to do the 6 humans, the 2 lizards, take roll permit, 2 villagers, extra wood, and 2 units, 2 things of small food. And go in. Let's see if we can do this. This time I'm going to remember to actually look at my effects. So Queen's Generosity Knows No Limits gains 2 amber every time you sell goods worth 10 amber during drizzle. Villagers get a -2 penalty to their resolve if they don't have housing, so make sure they have housing. Be hostility 2 or above. Acid rain slowly eats away at all the metal objects. So anything that uses metal ingots, in effect, and or producing them, are less effective in the storm. Have a 20% chance of destroying the yield if they don't have food and clothing for hostility 3 or above. Clothing is something I generally don't do very much of, so this would be a thing I have to be cognizant of. This is complex food and housing. Okay, so if we're going up to 3, we should make sure we have housing, and if we can, get complex food as well. And this is another stacking penalty to resolve. So this one, the resolve is going to get real bad during the storm for above hostility 2. And we don't have both complex food and housing set up. We know we're going to have a farm plot, because the humans have told us where a farm plot is. So that's a real tempting building. So let's go with that building. Not too worried about fabric. Though I will, in this case, I will go fabric, because the training gear boots will be good. Boots we need for foxes and lizards, so that's the clothing for 2 of our people. We have an effect that tells us get clothing. And training gear does make the lizards happy, plus it can be used for various things, and can be made double. Natural resource-wise, do we have 2 of them? Looks like it's only 1, so it's either... oh no, we got both meat and insects. The tramper camp is probably, out of these 2, is probably the one we'll go with. And I say probably, and then immediately go with it, so it's not even a hypothetical anymore, it is we are now doing it. I have committed. Is that a good comment or commit? Who knows? Possibly not. It's like only 1 tree that I need to drop down to Glade? Yeah. So let's actually have them... It might be 2. Let's try to get in that glade right away. If I can get decently early into that for drizzle, we'll actually go ahead and set up, because we do start with a little bit of wood, set up the forces out right away. Gathering, let's go ahead and get a horses camp up early, and the food gathering, in which case is up early. I'm trying to actually get gathering a little earlier this time. And then we're going to want 1 trading post that we'll probably move later. Let's see what our cornerstone is. Actually, it looks like we're going to get the that are going first. Okay, so small cache and the field. Gonna force us up real early. And more vegetables to harvest. That's somewhat good to see. And we get the cornerstone now. That would have been a nice one before we get it. And in fact, this is probably still the nice one. I don't know if we're going to have... There is going to be some stone on this map. There's going to be some herbs on this map. So these two wouldn't necessarily be that bad. But the big influx of 20 each time we open in Glade, I think, is probably where we go. Because I know that will affect us. It isn't necessarily working immediately. And our orders. Explorations basically tell us to go into more glades. I think I'm probably going to go that way. Actually, rain engines... we'll do rain engines. Because we are going to be getting the crystallized dew, and we can turn that into pipes pretty easily. Grateful Fox says, get them up to 18. They're currently at 6, so that's going to be hard to do in 7 minutes. Maybe if I demanded the trader showed up, I could buy stuff to be. But without that, it's going to be difficult. This is a map of salt, so Salt Miner is not that bad. Camps or businessmen? We're going to do 4 traders. 4 traders is certainly happening, so... the question comes down to resources. Do I want the 2 wildfire essence? Or do I want the stuff that I get with the camps for making stuff? Slash parts. So really, is it parts or wildfire essence? I'm going to go with wildfire essence. That might not be the smartest choice, but it's the choice I'm going with. And we want to keep 1 guy to do construction, so we'll get 2 guys on planting that field. What's their speed? Gotten 1 planted? 2 planted? Inside if that's well, that's probably not enough workers based on how quick they're going. Taking them quite a while to get them planted. Oh, it's saying 30 minute, okay. And we are going to want to get the crude workshop up sooner rather than later. Oh, and that's the place where I've got some geyser. And I think that might actually even be implying that the geyser might be clearance geyser. Not as sure about that. Got 11 people, so I need 4 of those to house them all. Keep these limits fairly low, though we do want to get construction going on those. And we'll take them off the forester, because that obviously isn't working once we've got everything harvested. They're not gonna have anything else to harvest. Okay, Hostility 1 in the storm's not gonna be that bad. Yeah, we'll see how Hostility 1 looks. If it's actually pretty bad, I will go ahead. Oh, or they're finished harvesting that thing. Okay, so we'll sign them over here. And then we can do the complex. I'm gonna see how bad Hostility 1 is, and if it is bad, I'll take one of the woodcutters off. Okay, so it's bad enough that it's gonna be a problem. So we'll take one off, get back down to Hostility 0, and get them improving the yields on the farm field over there. Got everyone housed. Let's go ahead and get the Weaver placed next. Because that'll provide us with the fabric to build the field kitchen, which is something else that probably wants to get prioritized really early. Okay, people. I will just go ahead and accept the people right now, which coincidentally is not enough to cause a problem, so that's good to see. Let's assign a second person to get this working a little faster. I'm not actually in a good place to break into a dangerous glade, which is probably fine. I'm going to enjoy that crystallized dew, to be fair. Which we can use to make pipes, so... And with the pipes, we can make the rain engines. So we're actually standing in a pretty good standing for getting various things done. Low on fuel, which is kind of expected when we're only running 2 woodcutters. And still trying to churn out a bunch of planks. Second round of cornerstones showing up. We're going to burn 8, so that's fine. 3 and 9, no. Profit margin, maybe. Give us a plank building, that wouldn't be bad. Cornerstone, new trader effect. Miss Piercer's Baptism of Fire, Mark the Sealed One, or Family Gratitude. Toss up between these two, I think. Knowing what we're getting into or dealing with assists better. Well, not necessarily lowering hostility from brain assists, right? You know, I'll go lowering hostility from brain assists. So we're going to Merchant. Merchant is not necessarily someone we want to engage with right now. Yeah, if he was buying... Well, he is buying resin, so I can sell the resin off. The resin doesn't really serve us any purpose. But if he was buying crystallized dew, I'd be a little bit more inclined to trade with him. Though I could sell a bunch of plant fiber and reeds off pretty easily. Planks to get us going, save us a bunch of fuel. Yeah, that doesn't sound that bad. Yeah, let's make that trade. It's not a bad trade. That gives us a bunch of planks. That'll help us not go through all our fuel as quickly. That should hopefully get these built lickety-split. Okay, so we've got a salt mine, so that's real good. So salt will allow us to get salt miner going. Drizzle water geyser is going to make the rain engine upgrade actually worth doing. Okay, so I need to free up someone to work that. Right now, that's probably from here. That's probably the place to pull it from. So feel free to make fabric out of anything. Feel free to make a lot of fabric. Boots, similar sort of thing. Training gear will probably be got a crystallized dew. Oh, if you can use reeds. But right now, don't worry about training gear. We don't got anywhere to spend it. Yeah. Pause because the trader's about to leave. I don't think there's anything else I want to trade to the trader. Yeah, nothing I want to trade to the trader right now, so the trader can leave. One thing I am tempted to do, and will do, is... Now that we've got those nice new planks, we can go ahead and build some improved buildings. Get a bunch of people happy. So that's 6, so we can build 4 human houses pretty quickly. I'm just gonna build the one because I'm gonna build the beaver house because they are the fox house. Because the foxes are my lowest happiness species, and that should allow me to go through the next storm on hostility 1. Oh, pipes are expensive. What type do you use? Do you use clearance water? You use storm water. You probably use the type that I want, yeah. And I have 8 in storage, so... What is Start My Engines going to give me? More people. I do need more people, so... Let's spend the pipes. Anyway, that means I need to get this built, but... Try does that a little bit more, please. I got 1 constructor. Please go construct that. Alright, it does look like they pretty much need everyone to work that. Yeah, about everyone to work it. It's a bit close. Might be a bit close with 3. To get full yield off of that. Oh, we need cloth, which means I need people to make cloth. Okay. Maybe didn't pick the best building for doing that too first. One thing, make me try to keep 6 pipes. So that shouldn't go too ham on pipe making, but we need some pipes. While I'm thinking about it, we should get the line going. Well, we have the planks and the bricks, the parts. Okay, with that, we got the rain engine, so we can get the people. Which also gives us another cornerstone. Do already have access to those recipes, so that's less of a rush to get skewers and paste. Paste, in theory, would be pretty good, because both salt and eggs is on this map. But do I need the 2-star recipe? That's the question there. I've obviously got a bunch of inches. So those are just good recipes for us. Whether or not we want to use a grill for them is a different question. Incense. To be fair, on incense, we could turn the resin into incense. Which would actually be real good for going into dangerous glades. And the salt. Resin and salt into incense. Okay, so the distillery is pretty high on my thought process right now. Not so much for the dyes. Tools are always nice. Less interested in the planks, because I'm going to get that from West. Yeah, I think I'm going to go with incense here. We're going to go with the incense choice. Which means we do want to get that up pretty quickly. Oh, I suppose I don't need you in that spot anymore. Well, I never needed you in the spot, but I can get away with getting you out of the spot to take the spot for something else. Which we're going to make the incense, or the distillery, go there. Oh, and I do definitely want to get some guy or someone in the field kitchen cooking. We're gonna get pickled goods from here. Yeah. Okay, so if any of those resources are available, and some of them should be, go ahead and make the complex food out of them, please. With that, we're less worried about being hostility 2 going into the storm. Not that we want to be hostility 2 going into the storm. All the bricks. We'll probably very quickly have all the fabric. Yep, that'll be built. And then we'll have the incense, and we can actually... Incense is really good for dealing with various blade events, so that's not a bad thing. I'd rather have the fox on you. We'll let you finish, and then we'll fork you over the other one. Finish the brick. I don't care if you want to deliver it. You're gonna work the job that you like / are good at. I've got planks. We got crystallized dew, so let's build a fox house to make you happy. And then we can also make 2 lizard houses to make the lizards happier. Yeah, we should be fine on hostility 1 going into the storm. So I'll keep all the woodcutters woodcutting because we're doing wood. Keep the fire going. People, do I want more people? Yes. Yes. We'll leave the one construction because if we get the lizard house finished in time, that'll make the lizards happy. There we go, happy lizards. What is... We want to get 18. Okay, so if we've got the materials, it looks like we do. Let's get some parks. And a garden going. And if we still got the planks, I think we're actually out of planks at this point. Tell them to make the geyser pump so we can get someone working the geyser so we can toggle these on. And before I forget, we will need a light post. There's more planks, more parts. What are we? Well, we're plank short. Okay, so we're out of everything, but we're down to plank problems again. We're down to plank problems again, which is fine. One thing we might do is, depending on what the trader brings, we might trade with the trader to get stuff. Good friends, sure. Trading goods, booming economy. I'm gonna go booming economy here, because traders showing up faster is always good. Less interest in the basic packages because at this point, other than maybe getting some packs of provisions going, obviously we're not moving a lot of goods. New cornerstone, a new season. Flour for oil. Thinking about that. Yeah, flour for oil. We'll get a flour recipe at some point. New merchant. Oh, I forgot. Okay, so it was showing me because he was off screen. I was like, wait, why is it over the hearth? It isn't specifically over the hearth, it's just near the hearth. Okay, so no planks available to buy, which is a bit of a sad. Can buy salt, so we can sell it for resin. Yeah, it looks like we're gonna get salt. Trade resin for salt. Don't got a use for resin right now, so we'll a little bit of salt for it. And that'll open up a recipe in here for getting better conversion on some of our food. Oh, we also need salt for completing that quest. Do I just want to buy 7 more salt? Could just buy 7 more salt. What would I sell for 7 more salt? Veg. Fabric. Fabric. Okay, then we get salt miner. That makes the salt that we're going to mine even better. We're already going to get supplier for something, so that's warning us that, like, hey, maybe you don't want this option. I agree, we probably don't want that option. In this case, I'm actually going to go with the provisioner. Flour, packs of provisions, and barrels, all really good for us. We do need planks. A lot of planks. You know, I'm debating, do I want to send someone to the mine? So I got 3 people sitting around doing nothing. Yeah, I got 3 people sitting around doing nothing because we're waiting for planks. So one answer is just get more people on planks. Nicely, we actually have a bunch of happy lizards and happy foxes. That's because the trader's about to leave. Yeah, the trader was about to leave. Probably because of boot production, because we probably got some stuff for making boots. Small foragers camp is empty. Well, that's good. We got another place for you to be. Oh, we also have tools for this. I should collect this. We got the tools for it. I'll take the guy from the mine and do double up. Get it done real quick. Yeah, going off to a much better start. Almost 2.5, 3, and we're only coming up in 30 minutes in. There's our blight raw cysts, so we're gonna have to deal with those, which is why we're building the blight post. Alright, they'll finish in time, they'll build that, we'll sign some guys to make some light fire, purging fire. It's burn 8, so let's actually just assume we're going to have 8. Three points done, cool. Ah, new people. Sure, we'll take new people. Might not be the smartest idea, but it's an idea that we're gonna do. Currently out of brick. Got plenty of fabric, okay. Out of brick. That's actually potentially a problem. Because I am gonna need that blight post. One place to get brick from is tearing down a lizard house. We're tearing a lizard house down for the brick. So I'm going to deliver the stuff to that. Okay, because we got a level 2 on the hostility is not that bad, so hopefully they can quickly make up some purge and fire and get some fire purged. We are in hostility 2. Isn't a problem because we have housing for everyone. It just isn't a problem. Okay. We're going to be uncomfortably close to the blight rot, but that should hopefully not be too much of a problem. Okay, let's add another fuel type so these guys can make the purging fire fast enough, please. Shouldn't be a problem because they've already burnt one down. Okay, looks like we're in a good space to potentially build a provisioner. So let's build one of those as well. Second to last order popping up. Fox Village, which is have a bunch of Fox Resolve and deliver 20T. Less interest in that. More interest in export. I think it's a good time to cut into the Dangerous Glade. Okay, Dangerous Glade. Overall, this is a pretty good glade for us. We do have a way to make tools, or to make training gear if we wanted to break that open. We don't really want to break that open, but we could. Quality of repair. Not quite what we want, but something we definitely do. It's going to give us more worm tongue, or more insects, which is a good source of food, giving us another farm. And blood flowers aren't that bad. Four minutes to the next set of newcomers. Merchant has arrived. Technically, I don't need to buy anything special from the merchant. But don't need to buy something special from the merchant, and wanting vegetables and grain is two different things. So let's actually go ahead and get access to that small farm. And then I do have resin that I don't want, so selling off the resin for something is definitely an option. We could sell it off for... Actually, planks haven't been that much of a problem recently. Might do it for bricks. Get the bricks going again. Yeah. And we are getting a new cornerstone. Survivorship bonus. Villager speed plus global resolve is real nice. Thanks for provisions. I suppose that was the one problem with the farm choice I picked, is there is no way to do packs provisions with it, but that's fine. Okay, so we now have you running, so let's crank up and get reliability for the 25% double yield on the food. Well, let's take something off the crude station so we can deal with the blood flower. I'm not gonna multiply the blood flower, I'm just gonna accept that we should get rid of it. Oh, I don't need that many on the blight post anymore. Let's get some people off the blight post to do some construction jobs. We are low on fuel because we are apparently usually low on fuel. Well, because we're turning too much into planks, honestly. Okay, that's the merchant about to leave. We are out of planks, and I haven't delivered any planks. So that's maybe an indication that we should try to buy some planks off this guy if we can. Right now I can't actually use that few of tools, so I'll have to source another source of tools, so that's actually something reasonable to trade. Get like 10 planks. That would be enough to get the farm going. Yeah, I think that'll work. And stop trying to make planks. We need logs more than we need planks right now. Oh, and I suppose that means you're not working. And you're technically not. Not you. You're technically not working, so we'll take you off as well. Let's get the current building projects finished. I got 2 things I want to build. I want to build them ASAP. Let's free up humans from the wood within the camp. Get them on the farm. They might not get much farming done right now, but we'll get some farming done. We're going to start assigning guys to the mine. Mine is another source of fuel. Oh, and we got more people. Do I want more people? Probably. Oh, more planks. Doubly so if they come in planks. Get that mine running nice and good. Lizardmen do like working in the blight post. We'll get one in the blight post. So as fuel comes in, they can actually make the blight rot cysts running material that we need. I do prioritize getting that trapper's camp done. So we're low on food, not because we're bad at making food, but because this is eating an extra 2 food every 6 seconds. No suitable trees near the woodcutter, that's fine. Time to move it. Okay, so that's the food going away problem fixed. These guys in the secondary should be making fuel. Foxes are starving because we ran out of food. That's bad, but I think that'll be solved if we can get enough planks, or get enough logs to get that done. Okay, let's free up some lizards. Get the trappers going. We'll take a person off the mine for construction. And I'm going to leave you in suspense on how this upcoming storm goes, because this is where I'm going to go ahead and put the part break for YouTube. So if you're watching on YouTube, feel free to hang around, or feel free to come in for the next episode that'll probably be up tomorrow. I'm going to finish trying to record this city tonight. If you're hanging around on Twitch, feel free to hang around. I'm going to take a short break. Remember to drink some of the tea I have next to me, stretch my legs, and then we'll be right back to recording. So until the next part, hope you all have a good time. Catch you all in the next part. Bye for the moment.